Hey there everyone, it's Joe, and I just wanted to come and check in with you guys as I went to XBurst this weekend. You know, I've been kind of advertising it for a while on my channel, and I wanted to kind of show my support for any event that's kind of promoting a Final Fantasy TCG. It's something that I really enjoy and have done for quite a while now. And I was very fortunate to be invited over, and I had a really good time. And, you know, well, as with all of these events, I end up getting up first thing in the morning and, you know, on Saturday, and travelling all the way up to Chatham, and I didn't honestly know what to expect when it came to these kinds of things, but I was very pleasantly, you know, greeted by loads and loads of people, and it was really awesome. So, I mean, I'm showing you all these various different clips of how the day went, and just basically wanted to, like, so that everyone could see how it all was.
Hey there everyone, it's Joe, and here I am, again, at stupid o'clock in the morning, going to a Final Fantasy event. Things I do for this game, hey. Now we're just on our way over to XBurst. It's about 5:30 in the morning again, and this time I'm not on my own, which is nice. You know, I've got two people coming with me, and I will speak to you guys when I get there.
So when I got to the event, it was mostly like a lot of the people that went were wanting to enter the Grand Melee tournament, which, you know, that's fair enough, and there were quite a few people down there, as you can see in this clip up here. And then, you know, I was kind of trying to float around and figure out how I could help out in any way I could, and, you know, there were, you know, some of the casual players I kind of wanted to help, you know, doing demos, and you know, I wanted to make sure that everybody was kind of happy and doing their thing, and that the staff members were all happy. And so I just kind of tried to help out there and kind of just chat to people. I kind of just wanted to talk to people. That's what I've been saying I've been wanting to do on this channel for a long time. And there were some faces that I knew, and there were some that you know, some new ones, and it was great to kind of talk to people. But it was difficult to find some time to kind of get quiet and do the kind of vlogging thing, because as I said last week with Euros, it's still kind of a new process to me. So, you know, I managed to find some quiet time, you know, once in a while, and as you can see right now.
Hey there guys, so we are here just at the end of round 3 of the Grand Melee for XBurst, and the standings I will post up just now on the screen where you can see them, and you can feel free to check out any names that you know there. There's a couple that have been pretty prominent already, they're doing pretty well. The top table at the moment in round 4 is Windwater versus Windwater, and the table underneath is, I believe, Mono Lightning versus Lightning Ice. So Lightning Ice is still doing its thing, Windwater is still doing its thing. Having a really good time though, like it's been nice just to kind of like chill with some people and get to know some of the players who I haven't met already, and it's been really nice so far. I've just like now managed to find myself a quiet spot to come and do this little bit of videoing, so hope you guys are all good, and I will check back in with you shortly.
So during the top 8 of the Grand Melee, well, generally speaking, over the course of the day, having a look across the board, I mean, you know, obviously it was a lot of a wider spectrum of people this time around than it was last week at Euros. But Lightning and Ice is still very popular. Windwater was still very popular. And I think those archetypal decks are going to be popular for quite some time, or at least certainly in the EU. You know, I mean, America's meta and Japan's meta do seem very different. And there's a deck that I've been kind of experimenting with for a little while that I'm actually really into, and I'm really going to look forward to kind of showing you guys that deck list that's inspired by something I saw a Japanese player running, and I've kind of, you know, given it a bit of the EU flair. So, but I really want to share it out. But anyways, enough about what I was doing, because I was kind of just playing games with people and just kind of trying to chill.
So everyone's kind of like back in casual mode now, which is nice, and well, we've just got to the top 4, and I'm about to get photobombed by probably everybody in this room. But I just kind of want to show you guys that, like, you know, the community for this game is the reason that we're playing it, and it's just really nice to see everyone just kind of having fun and doing their thing. I've just seen the top 8, and, you know, there were, as I said earlier, like, I didn't want to give any of the decks away while they were still playing it, but there's a Icewind deck that was just knocked out of the top 8 that was running, I think it was very similar to the US Nats winning deck, so it was like the Chocobo thing, but seeing Zargabath just makes me happy inside. And then there was a Fire Water deck that has been knocked out as well, that was really interesting. And then, yeah, no, I'll keep you guys up to date as soon as I can.
So, you know, it was nice to have a day out to chill, and I'm very thankful to all of the staff members that were there. You know, Michael was somebody I've known very well recently, and he did such a good job of running this event. It was so smooth, there was no hiccups, no nothing, and honestly I greatly look forward to coming back to the new one. But I did, after the top 4 had been announced, I managed to get you know, get a bit of time to chat with Ryan and James, who were pairing off against each other in the next round, or in the top 4, and, you know, here's what they had to say.
Hey guys, it's only me, and I've got James and Ryan here who just faced off in top 4 for XBurst. And James was playing
Lightning Ice Mannequins.
And Ryan was playing
Mono Ice.
And how did it go?
Wow.
Well, he started off slaughtering me. And then he didn't know about the Genesis Avatar Time Mage combo, and I cleared 5 of his forwards to game 1. And that ended up that game.
That's a combo I'm not going to forget.
Yeah.
And then game 2, he established Fleeting Flash turn 1, another Fleeting Flash turn 2, so he had 3 damage on me by turn 2.
Yep.
And then he ousted Rigdiad, my only forward, and then I top decked Elsie Kunbai, and I top decked Storm, and managed to stabilise and come back and win.
Oh, nice. So you're now in finals.
I'm now in the finals.
But like, how has the day been for you guys generally? It's been a good day?
Yeah.
It's been fantastic,
No problems with the deck. It's been good fun.
Nice
Enjoyed it.
spacious area, good place to, nice chairs, everything.
I mean, I just kind of wanted to like get other people in more than just me and sort of check in on everybody. But we've still got a final to go, and thank you very much for tuning in this far. So I'll speak to you guys soon. So it looks like the finals is going to be between Water Wind, which is being played by Praveen, and honestly, like to this day, my best ever kind of kill, and it wasn't even on me. It was like I was the one being killed, was by Praveen, and it was like his Ishtola plays are so good. He like once took out a, like 11k Dark Knight and a Gabruff with just Ishtola, and it was just so good. So I'm looking forward to seeing this game versus Ryan, who was playing Mono Ice, who we just talked with a second ago. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
So as you can see here, both of these guys were just really, really lovely people who were just playing their games, and that's the sort of thing that I really love when it comes to card gamers. Like, I think I had Ryan kind of like a little bit kind of shocked by just having the camera in his face, and he started talking about nice chairs and stuff, which he asked me not to put online, but I'm going to do it anyway, so sorry about that, Ryan. But they were both kind enough to give me their deck lists for the 2 decks that they ran, and Ryan beat James in the top 4, and then went on to win the entire event. And then James beat the in kind of the next bracket down, like the top 4, and he won that match and came 3rd. So I'm really pleased to bring you guys 1st and 3rd place deck lists, as you can see right here on the side of the screen, just here, which what the deck lists are, so that you might want to run them for yourselves. So we have James's Lightning and Ice deck, which is inspired by Alex Hancock's Lightning and Ice deck that he played at Euros and at UK Nationals earlier in the year, with a couple of slight tweaks. And then we have Ryan's Mono Ice deck, which has run some extremely cool plays. Like the Genesis Avatar and Time Mage thing, I think is really cool. Where you play Genesis Avatar, deal half your opponent's all your opponent's forwards half their power in damage, then Time Mage to essentially flick it out of the game and then back in again to do the same effect again and just board wipe your opponent is really, really cool, and something that I don't see do very often, and I think it's quite an unexpected play. But yes, no, feel free to pause this video at any time so that you can look at these deck lists and check them out. I will probably leave it just here because I just wanted to say what a wonderful time I had on Saturday at XBurst, and I really, as I said earlier, I really hope that it continues to run next year, and I will be happy to come down to the next one. I definitely will have more time free after next weekend so that I can start coming to tournaments again and start playing, because I think I got in my head a little bit, and I was a bit worried about the idea that I had a kind of a pressure to kind of stay relevant, and I think that term is really terrible when it comes to gamers. Like, no person should ever be deemed irrelevant, ever, and it's something that I've been a bit frightened of. But I'm getting over that. I'll get over that, don't worry about me, I'll be fine, and I'll sort that out, and I'm going to come and start like coming and chilling at everybody's tournaments soon, and so watch out, because I'm going to come down and see if I can start getting into the competitive bit again, and it'll be really good fun. I had such a good time. Thank you again to Michael for hosting the event, and to Alec and Likey, who I will leave some links in the description box below to videos that he posted, because he did a lot more videoing than I did. And I will show you all those, and I think he has the finals match and a couple of the matches from Swiss all like completely recorded, so you can watch those for yourself. So thank you very much for watching, and I would love you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will be bringing you some new deck lists and hopefully some new news in the coming months, because I would really love to host my own event. This XBurst has inspired me to want to host an event, because just like, as I said, I really want to be like more of a socialite when it comes to gamers than just being another competitive player, because there's so many of them now, and I want to bring something new to the table. So watch this space, because I'm not going to give you any of the details yet, but I'm hoping to host my own event very, very soon, and I'd love to see you guys there. So thank you again for watching, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye now.